Marco's ex came back into the scene. So I'm guessing they're running out of ideas. Hi, beautiful people. Welcome if it's your first time. My name is Talia Adewale. Today we're talking about Love Island USA Season 5, Episode 18. Why would they give us an episode on a Wednesday when throughout the entire season they haven't? Like, is there a schedule somewhere that I can look at? Because I almost missed this episode, people. Because I was just there thinking, oh, there's nothing happening on Wednesdays because we don't get episodes on Wednesday. So who decides this? Who is the deciding factor here? And why are they just... Let's just move on. So Rob and Cassie are talking, and the most significant thing that happened during that conversation was that she called Leo her ex back home, and I was like, ooh, ooh. Damn, Cassie already forgot, and you know that they're gonna play that back during movie night if she goes back and recouples with Leo. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Ashley and Leo. Leo said that he was a twin, which was like, oh, that's kind of nice. He said he was gonna fuck around and find out if he has feelings for anybody. I didn't think he was feeling Ashley. It seemed like she was talking too much during that conversation, if I'm being honest. Did Dasha pull out a Ghana must go back when they went upstairs to the makeup room? And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Hannah tells Kay that Keenan is probably at the house exploring and that she should too. Kay then replies that if Keenan has someone back in the house, then it's done. Which kind of implies that Kay is planning to go back uncoupled. That's exactly what she's saying. Right? Honestly, again, I'm over it. KK can do whatever she wants. She can fuck around and get her heart broken if she wants. I'm done. I'm no longer emotionally invested anymore. Kyle kind of looks like Mike Coulter. Mike Coulter that plays Luke Cage. That's who he reminds me of, and that's who I've been trying to like place as like he looks like somebody familiar. I just can't figure out who it is, and it's Mike Coulter. So it's game time, house versus house, and they're playing Shaking Things Up. Now, when I tell you that I was physically gagging during this game, thinking about it is making me want to just... I was fine. Oh, I was fine in the beginning, and then Carmen said that Eddie was transferring more saliva than drinks, and I'm holding it back, people, and I lost it, and I just had dinner too. I lost it. I was gagging for like 20 seconds straight. It was horrific. They should never ever play that game again. Disgusting. That was horrible. Casa House won, and they all jumped into the pool, which was kind of like a cute moment. Carmen says that she is full on for Kenzo. KK says she trusts in her connection with Keenan. I swear to God, this girl decided to sign up and just be like the laughing board for all of America, because it's like, how? Moving on. Just full on delusion. Hannah and Carmen tell KK to flirt and enjoy herself, but just not force anything, which I thought was actually sound advice. It's like, yeah, KK knows what she needs to do. She's just being, what's it called about it? She's just being, what's the word I'm trying to look for? She's just in denial is what it is right now. Jonah was charting up Taylor's C, and there was a lot of eye contact in this one, people. Like, I really felt their connection. She definitely has a thing for him. I believe that she said when they came in as bombshell, no, when they came in for Casa, she was like, Jonah was the one who surprised her, and he's a lot more handsome in person. So she already kind of likes him, but she was giving it to him. And I saw it, people. I saw their connection, and I think that they will definitely be a couple. Keenan and Naja move up to Soul Ties. It's like, Keenan, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't understand. Soul Ties, which is such a soft thumb for KK, and he knows this, yet he keeps doing it. It's how many chances are we going to give this guy? Oh, he's interested, and so is she, of course. He said that it's not wrong because they haven't closed things off. He said that what he was doing with Naja is not wrong because he hasn't closed things off with KK. So he definitely wanted to close things off with KK so that she would go there and be closed off while he explores things in the house. And that was the plan. If she ends up with this guy, I'll be so disappointed. I tell you, I would be so disappointed in her and in everything. It's going to be biblical. I'm not even kidding you. It's going to be very, very bad if she does end up with Keenan in the end. Mathia and Cassie are talking outside. He said that he's older and he knows what he wants, right? And that he came into the house with an open mind. And then he proceeds to say, but I didn't think that I was going to find somebody that I really, really like you. So I was like, what does an open mind mean then? If you were open to anything, why are you shocked that you found somebody that you like? I don't know. These people keep contradicting themselves, and it's like, you're 21 years old, guy. You should have a better grasp of vocabulary. It was just, the episode was good. Don't get me wrong. The episode was really, really good. But people were just pissing me off left, right, and center, and I'm like, you're just using this girl. He's using her. He's using Cassie to get into that house 100%. I think Cassie is going to be way too young for him in the end and way too immature for him, because remember Cassie, episodes 1 to 3, the way she was moving, the way she was like this? Once she starts showing that side of herself to Mathia, he's going to be like, deuces. An initial attraction right now, there might be sexual tension, but he's definitely not in this for the long run. I don't even think any of them are. So why am I so upset about this? It's not that deep, people. They end up kissing, and immediately after the kiss, she said it was good, but she felt guilty. You could really tell that she has a lot on her mind, man. Like, she felt really guilty. But Hannah made a good point. Hannah said, you and Leo are similar, so it means that whatever you're doing here, he's probably doing back in the house. And I was like, how is Hannah so, like, precise in, like, her judgment of other people and in calling out other people and being so on it with advice and everything, but yet doesn't do that for herself, you know? Like, the only thing we have against Hannah in this whole situation is the fact that she chose Marco. That is the only thing we have against Hannah. Hannah is imperfectly perfect to me. Love this girl. Just love her. Anywho, Johnny then pulls Leo, and side note, I did not like that jumpsuit on her. I think this girl is beautiful and I think her body is banging, but that jumpsuit did not really show off her body to its best. I think. It's just personally, I didn't like that jumpsuit on her. I've liked every other thing that she has worn. Anyways, she said that he was her first choice, and he said that she was his first choice. And in my head, I'm like, we all see it, right? Like, Johnny looks like Cassie, and Cassie looks like Johnny. So Leo is going to leave one girl for the exact same girl, right? But they seem to be very attracted to each other, and yeah, I guess that ship has sailed for the Cassie Leo cruise, you know. Kenzo and Marco are talking, and they have decided that they're going to avoid temptation and sleep outside. Leo decides to jump into the conversation and hijack it and try and justify why he's moving on to Johnny. He said that, oh, the feeling that Kenzo had with Carmen is the feeling he just had with Johnny. And I'm like, Leo, baby, Leo, you ain't gotta explain nothing, right? You and Cassie are not closed off. You and Cassie didn't even have that conversation. Plus, we already know how you are, Leo. Just move on and move on. No need to explain. It shouts guilty to me. So it's like, Leo, we already know what you're doing. You ain't gotta explain yourself. We know that what you're doing is not 100% right, but it's all good. You do you. We're expecting it from you anyways. So the sleeping arrangements in Casa ended up being Destiny and Zay, Kyle and Imani, Cassie and Mathia. Alone were Rob, Eddie, Brandon, KK, Hannah, and Carmen. So KK, Hannah, and Carmen all slept outside. The other guys slept in the house alone. In the villa, it was Bergie and Ali, this woman could not be farther from him on that bed. I don't understand why she's going along with it. She obviously isn't really attracted to Bergie. So, I don't know. Ashley and Taylor S, Mike and Dasha, Leo and Johnny, Taylor C and Jonah, Keenan and Naja, and it was very hot and heavy in that bed. He says the next morning that he didn't do anything, but I doubt it. I saw those hands moving under those sheets, and she was definitely doing something to him if he didn't do anything. And then Marco and Kenzo were outside. Carmen is so nurturing. I just love the way that she went around waking up the girls. And again, I think it's the teacher in her. She was just so gentle with them. And I think I'm like picking on Carmen a lot more because I know what is going to happen, and I know she's going to get her heart broken unless Marco does something severely different than what we're all expecting. So I really feel for her, and I'm like, oh, she's such a great girl. I don't think she deserves this, but it was a choice. She chose Marco. So the producers were definitely producing with the way they introduced the ex. Marco gets this text that, oh, it's reunited. He's having a date with Hannah, #reunited. He's all excited to see his baby girl, and then his ex, who is also named Hannah, walks in. And they keep playing fast and loose with the word ex. He said that we met a couple months ago and we hooked up, and then they just left. So it wasn't an ex situation. It was a fling. It was a situationship. So why are they calling it ex? It boggles my mind. It's a way for them to bring drama. And then the Casa girls were like, oh, stirring the pot. I was like, are you girls not smart? You're already 7. And then they've brought one more to add into the situation. You understand that this is all competition, right? Like they were, everybody's here for their own thing. I just didn't get it. I don't like the fact that they brought an ex into the situation. I don't see the need for it. There's no reason why exes should be on the show together. I'm just saying. Marco didn't seem happy about it at first. I think it's because he was so hyped to see his Hannah, and then Hannah, what's her own? Hannah O walks in, his ex walks in, and he wasn't as hyped as he could have been. He looked rough in the confessional, and I don't know if it's because he misses Hannah or he felt guilty, but he looked rough. Marco did not look like his bubbly self in the confessional. And so it does look like he does give her a chance, which is like, okay, classic Marco. I was hoping that he would stand firm and be like, no, it's my Hannah or nothing at all. But I guess even if he said that, she would still be in the house until the recoupling, right? I just don't get it. Exes should not be allowed on the show. People who have been on the show before should not be allowed to come back. People who are in holding bombshells should not be allowed to see everything that's happening. They should be isolated from everything that's happening so everybody has a fair advantage. There are a lot of choices that they could be making on this show that would make it just better and improve the drama. All of this, it's not necessary, and it's gonna make people write it off. Was the episode good? Yes. I am liking the drama and the new developments, the romantic developments that's happening, but I just think that it can be done more tastefully. It's just not tasteful right now. It's giving trash. You know, Imani is currently kind of coupled up with Kyle, but I don't think she's really interested. I'm not really sure what Imani is looking for in this house, but girl's entertaining, so I'm loving it for her. Anywho, I guess there's gonna be more episodes tomorrow on Friday. I will see how it goes. I was not expecting today's episode, so it was just kind of like out of left field. But most likely the next episode will be coming out on Saturday for me. So I hope you guys are enjoying them. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!